the box. Open up the toy box, what do you see? Crazy little characters in comedy. From Karen to Preem to Resell and Randy. They're ridiculous, outrageous, and just a little neat. Toy box team, where every toy is a comedy feature. Wind 'em up, let the stories fly. Big life stacked up sky high. Toy box dinner. Funny from the floor to the rafters. Every single box is full with laughter. Grab a seat, enjoy the fun. The show has just begun. Toy box theater, toy box theater. From the floor to the rafters. Every single box is full with laughter.
Hey y'all, good morning and welcome to downloading Brenda Brown Online Chronicles. Now, I know you may think that this is going to be one of those Songs in the City episodes, but I guarantee you it is not. We are going to tell stories about Sauce in the City, past, present, and future, woven into my memories that I want to keep. So when I look back when I'm older, that I have something to look at and laugh at. So I am downloading my favorite memories, my favorite people, and especially my favorite games so that I can, hold them in my lockbox on YouTube, and hopefully YouTube lasts longer than at least my great 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 grandkids. All right, so starting, we're always talking about the show in three separate entities. The past, the present, and the future is what I am thinking or wanting and hoping for the future, what I'm doing now in the present, and what I often think about that I did in the past, so that I could lay it to rest. Shout out to Jay Watch. Like, he just makes all my little ideas come alive. And we were talking one day, and I was kind of expressing to him, like, my feelings about when a castmate leaves the show. And downloading Brenda Brown was created, sort of, right? Because it's a place where the dearly debuted can join me, and we can have a conversation and talk about their past, present, and future, with them on the show and get things settled. So this is always a cool one. And this week we got lucky again, and we started out with one of our recently dearly debuted. It it's taken us a minute to get him here, but he's here. So let's say hello to 2 week ago dearly debuted Jimmy George Hayes Jr. DJ Jim Jam, the comedy man. Hi, it's good to see you.
Good to hear and see you as well.
I'm glad that your internet is hanging in there. I've had to answer so many questions, and I totally am not a technician. So, thank you for joining us on this episode where we could just sit down and answer some of the questions that the castmates may have for you, but more so that I have. Like, where you been? Like, in the time, what's been keeping you away from us?
I just been enjoying life. As y'all knew, I served in the United States Army, retired, and went in to the government sector, started working the government sector, and
Mm.
then president got elected and said return to office, and I was one of those. Unfortunately, I was working from home for 3, 4 years, and they told me to return to the office, and that was a big ask, boy.
Oh
Because when I was
boy.
fighting traffic and getting on a computer and doing the same thing in the office I was doing at home, because the people who fell underneath me worked in Texas, Atlanta, Nevada, and Chicago. So I'm basically doing the same thing at work that I could have did at home. So
You were like, no. I need to
So
go out and garden and look at the
yeah,
sky.
so I threw in the flag and decided to do things for myself. You know, I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. So that's kind of been keeping me busy between gardening, event planning, DJing, comedy. I've just been traveling all over, doing the best I can, doing me.
and
Let's put it.
and having a great time. I've been
Oh,
seeing some of the images and stuff that you posted online. So I'm always happy about that. So we always start this episode of downloading Brenda Brown, um, the online chronicles with the past. So I'm always curious. Like I I think back to our past of how I met you, and I still can't. It's still foggy. Do you remember? Like, did I contact you, or did I meet you through somebody, or like what
uh,
happened?
it was the Philip Page slash Joey connection. You know, Philip was in Ohio with Joey, and of course I'm from Ohio, and I was going to a reunion, and you were supposed to be doing a show in Ohio, and I was going to be part of it. I guess it was at Crackpots, but that kind of fell apart, and then you passed me on over to Phil Strickland, who was doing the show, and I was able to jump on that show, and the rest is history.
Okay. Yeah, I know you came in somewhere in there, and I was like, how did we inherit Jimmy George Hayes Jr.? But okay, very cool. Because I couldn't remember, and I always wanted to straighten that out. So thank you for getting that straight. So what did you think of the show when you first came? Like, what was your first impression?
It was a good impression. When I first came on the show, you were more towards comedy. You was doing live feeds, and of course, we were able to tune in and compete and do jokes. And then you transitioned to the card deck, and that was fun. And to me, it was all about comedy and games, and that's what I loved it about it so much because the competition came out of us, and of course, the jokes came out of us. So it was a fun atmosphere, and that's what kind of hooked me at the beginning.
Okay, well, you said now that's a word you said at the beginning. And then what kept you coming?
The characters. I mean, all the people who were joining in and week out. Of course, I was the Sunday guy, so I was the PG guy. But I got a little R and X rated at me. But I saved that for stage performances. But I was building my craft on the PG side, and it was always fun to kind of see people try to tone down their rhetoric for the PG show with a couple of slip ups here and there. So it was all about the fun and competitiveness.
Yes, I always would think that it was more fun to watch people struggle not to cuss than the not cussing itself. It would or the cussing itself, like either one of those. But seeing people struggle not to cuss was hilarious. I still giggle to myself about it. So in the past, you get to tell me one of your favorite characters. Like, who is your favorite character, I guess, of the past?
Favorite character in the past, I guess. Me and Abigail have grown a fondness, and when you say past, I'm still in contact. And then my brother from a different mother, Ben, and I'm from Ohio, Joey Lee. You know what I'm saying? So those were the two characters that kept me going in the early phases and made it fun for everybody.
Okay, okay. Um, and do you still visit? Okay, so you still keep in contact with Joy Lee. Have you gone out there to visit him or done the show out there with them again? Because I remember
Yeah,
you did the first one.
yeah, I've stayed in contact with Joey. Joey's actually competing in the world, or was competing in the World Series of Comedy satellite series, and I bumped into him in a couple of the satellites. And of course, I'm going to Ohio for all class reunion. They do it every year. I'll bump into him when I go to Columbus, so I'll see him there as well.
Okay, because so my first impressions of you always was like you were this person that had the resources, yet there wasn't the connection yet. Like you hadn't completed the circle. Like you
Got
you were like, okay, I'm here. I got the Jimmy Jam, I got the comedy, and you were polished, you were professional, you were like ready to go. You just needed to be planted somewhere, right?
there you go.
And
Yep.
you were kind of looking at all these families, but you were like, I don't know enough yet, right? Because it seems like when you get planted, you're seriously planted in it. And
Correct.
so when you came, I was like, okay, plant yourself and go. Um, so when you guys, when I allow you onto my show or put you into my world, I have expectations of your growth, right? And one thing that disappointed me about you is you grew, but you just forgot what happened. Like you almost forgot that while yes you knew all of these people, where you sowed your friendship with them was on this show. And it seems like once you got out there you forgot about the show, and I was like, Jimmy, hello. Mother. But you quickly corrected it once we had the conversation. So I was like, okay. And now I'm super proud of how you move out there. Um, balancing all the different, I guess, uh, prerequisites on your time.
There you go.
Uh
Yeah, and
huh.
it was fun. Like you said, we did have that conversation where, I did forget. And I want to say it wasn't just me, it was a group of us because I actually had David Funnyman Green, Joey Lee on the show. And we kind of took pictures and forgot to mention the lady who brought us all together. So I corrected course and made sure I give you a shout out. And of course, I did it again when David Green had a show and we met Ivy Her and somebody else. I'm telling my age. I'm getting Alzheimer's, but
Yeah, don't
yeah, I
don't
give
do
a
that.
shout out when we have a Sauceton and City reunion. I plan to do that when I get up to New York to see Jay Watts and Zeke and some other people. So every time I meet somebody from the Sauceton and City gang, I make sure to give a shout out.
Well, the thing is, it's not really the shout out that I'm after. It's the remembering. It's not like I want you guys to be programmed because you shouldn't be. I just sometimes I go, did I see the relationship between me and this person differently than they saw it? Because in my world it was Jimmy George Hayes Jr. is this, that, the third, and the fifth, and the eighth, and the 12th. And even though I only seen you for 2 hours once a week, right? It didn't matter. You were still a part of my world. And I always felt like you're like, okay, yeah, hi Brenda, thanks for the world. And I'm like, wait a minute, why don't I get to come? But then
Well,
I
words. Go ahead. Words matter. When I say shout out to me, it is remembering. It's like I'm giving like I go home every year for all class reunion. I give a shout out. That means I'm remembering. I enjoy the time, and I'm coming back. So
Well, and I thank you for that. But just like when my son called me grandmama, he called me that for like, ooh, maybe a year, maybe. And
mm,
he would be like, Mama, grandmama, mama, and the first maybe 3 times, I think I punched him or hit him or pinched him or something. And then by the third one, I was like, wait a minute. If he's calling you grandmama, that means you're not acting like a mama. Because if you were mom, that's what he would call you, right? Like, so you have to take your bag of accountability in this and act like it. And stop sitting in the corner and letting your mother raise him because that's who he is calling you. And you're mad because you went through the labor. And so you need to start acting like it. And now I have a well balanced 27-year-old who now unequivocally full chest comes in and grabs me and go, Mom, mommy, mama, that's my mom. So I figured that's the same thing here, Jimmy. I'll just start acting like it, right? Because I'm like, no, no, no. You don't just get to walk away, bruh. Okay? All this wonderful funny that we realized from you. That's what I saw in you the first time. It was just like a little perfect little seed. And I was like, how come nobody else is seeing this? But now I'm glad that they all have. So in the past, what's what one of the best things you've got to do in the wake of the past of Sauce in the City? And just like, the you being in the world, what's one of the things that's come about it in the past? The best thing.
I mean, the best thing is meeting people in person. Like I said, you see people on the video feed. We do the Sunny Show, and that's the one I participated in most often. And I put together a comedy show, and I was actually able to meet people in person. And when you meet a person in person, it's way different than on screen because I didn't know who Funny Man Green was. I'm like, who's that guy? And somebody said they said he's part of the show. I said I don't remember him. Then he came and said I'm David Green. So you that guy, okay? Because on screen he looks totally different than when you see him in person. So that's one of
But
the
when
good
he
things.
starts to talk, though, you do find that familiarity, right? When you guys start talking, um,
Yeah.
well, see, now we got to do the good. Now we get to the tea and the dirt, and we definitely um, spilled the tea around here because I want to know who was the worst character that maybe you were like, on the show.
Trying to see was their worst character because we all brought different qualities to the show and we had different niches. So I'm trying to figure out who was the worst. Because when I was on it, people was fighting to get on. You only had 8 slots. You know what I'm saying? You had to put a lot of people in the weight room. So I can't really say anybody was bad, to be honest with you.
Uh, and well, the cool thing in that statement, Jimmy, is we have plenty of nightmares that were on our screen at the moment. I'm glad that you don't remember them. I'm glad that you just kept
That
with the
time,
good parts of the show. Because I was like, oh my God, this person or that person is going to ruin it. I just, in your time, I was just hoping that they didn't cling to you. A- And I'm glad that they didn't. Right? Because we got clingers. We got people who I thought was good for the show, or I thought was good for you guys, or I thought, but you guys are individuals and can have your own relationships. But I just look and go, ooh, that is so gonna hurt when it happens. Um, and I could be selfish and run into the corner and not say anything, but that just never is like the people I care about. I try to warn you, and then after that, I'm like, well, you know what? It might turn out different for them. And I'm glad that you're always one that just took the best from the show,
thank
and
you.
didn't adopt any of the clingers. All right. So, are you ready to answer some questions from some of our present cast that have probably attended this show just so that they could ask you questions?
Hey, I'm ready.
All right. So first is Zeke, the chairman of the board, who's learning from each other now.
What's good, bruds? Glad to have you. Good to see you again, bro. We always wonder about you, man.
Thank you, man.
So
Because
do you,
Sunday was rehab for me because I couldn't cuss. So when I cuss, you're the one that brought that. Yeah,
And the bottle.
yeah.
aw, uh, you have any questions for Jimmy George Hayes Jr.? Because this might could be the last time we see him. So is there anything you want to ask him? Maybe.
All right. Well, first off, I gotta give you this. Thank you for your service, bro. What's real is real. You know what I mean? Cause I ain't fighting. I'm sorry. I can't have no drill instructor getting in my face yelling at me. I'm sorry. I'm ready to throw down, bro. So how you handle that? That took patience. uh,
Oh.
how did you end up like my name meant my government name means laughter, okay? So if I can make one person laugh, I live up to my name. How did comedy find its way to your doorstep and land on you like a ton of bricks?
Uh, it's one of those things where I would like to say I've been funny my whole life. I've done a whole lot of things throughout my life that I now tell stories about, and
Hmm.
it has people rolling. So it's one of those
Yeah.
things where, I was the first Columbus public school kid to get expelled from kindergarten. And you probably wondering to yourself, how does a kid get expelled from kindergarten? Let me just say, I was a little bit different than most kids. I had an older sister, a younger sister, and I was in the middle, so I didn't have no older brother to corrupt me. So I did some crazy things in kindergarten.
Yeah.
Fast forward to first grade, I was expelled in first grade. Uh,
Damn, bro.
the stories associated with those activities, man, and then of course on through life. I've done some crazy stuff from growing up in Columbus, Ohio, to joining the military, to being in the Washington, D.C. area, to traveling overseas. So I got some stories, man. I got some stories.
Well, I can
And
imagine
you
the
could
ass whoopings you got as a kid. Damn.
Hey, I got stories about that as well. How old did you think that you had to be to not get an ass whooping? What's the age? And I asked that to the crowd, and most of them will say different ages. I was 6 years old when I decided I ain't taking no more ass whoopings. You
you
know,
were
I
six,
taught
I
you
was 15.
6 years old, six
I
years.
was I was
So
5 no, wait. I was 12, and I saw my mother uh beat my sister up because my sister got caught in the car with her boyfriend, and they were naked, and my mom came home early from work, and she drug her up in the house. And okay, so first she wasn't whooping her, right? Like first she was just like yelling at her and talking to her, and my sister said, I can't even remember the words, but my mom was sitting on the couch. There's a coffee table in the middle, and then my sister was kind of standing in between the TV and the door and the stairwell that went upstairs. And my sister said something, and my mom's Jimmy Superfly snookered off the couch over the coffee table onto her head and
Damn.
beat her like she was a grown woman.
mm,
And
Damn.
after I seen that, I looked at my mama and I said, "You will not put your hands on me no more." Like, and my mama was like, "Well, you can pack your stuff and go with your sister." I was like, "You're right." You're absolutely Zeke. Have you ever, was there an age, or did you just take it until your mom kind of said, "Okay," or did
No.
you ever get butt whoopings?
Oh, please. Yo, this is New York over here. I don't know how things go over there where you are, but here in New York, I was growing up, I'm Gen X raised. So, Gen X, it was called discipline. Yes, I said my first curse word, except I spelt it because my brothers and sisters, they were already cursing. I come from a family of 10. I was the seventh out of the 10. The three didn't come later. So I was the baby. So my brothers and sisters would watch me. So they would spell the curse word. And I mimicked that. So it was like, yo, yeah, bitch. So I spelled that word. When I did that in front of my mother, oh my God, my mother washed my mouth out with soap. And then it was It was the belt. I got the belt lashings to the ass.
Oh my goodness.
But
All right.
my solo ass whooping, where I was wrong, okay? Dead to rights, was when I threw my mother's James Brown record. I thought it was a frisbee and I threw it. The problem was my grandmother showed up. My grandmother came from Dawsonville, Georgia to visit us. Now, my mother whooped my ass with the belt, but I learned to act it off like I was getting hit. My grandmother was shaking her head. And that's when she introduced switches to my mother. And my grandmother said, all right, now don't get me a switch and don't make me pick one because that's now when you're a kid and you're walking to that switch tree to get that switch, you're getting the weapon that's about to fuck you up. So I was wearing shorts at the time. My grandmother lit my legs up.
Okay. It is the 30-minute rundown with Brenda Brown. So this is lesson number 1. Get the good story first because you never know when they cut the mic, right? You can't hold the good story hostage. I, I gotta go on. Funny Man Green is over there growing gangrene because I'm interested to know if I done forgot the question. It's been so long. Now, wrap
I
this
always
up,
felt sorry
sir.
for him. Once he said he threw the James Brown album and his grandma was there, I was
Right.
like, oh shoot, I know she
Wrap
is
it up.
going.
Right.
Yeah,
That's when you wrap the joke up, right? You don't
yeah.
go on to tell me about, come on, Zeke, wrap it up. Put the
My
punchline
grandmother
on it.
tore my legs up. That's it.
He said she tore my legs up.
With them
So,
legs all the way out.
Yeah,
Had
switches.
him yelling, please, please.
Yes.
right. And he tore my mic up. He was going to grab that motherfucker and hold on to it for dear life. Uh, like I said, this is
Mm.
downloading Brenda Brown. Love the stories, but whew, come on, man. Come on. Jimmy George Hayes Jr. only got so much internet that he could spare. Okay. And
You
Funny
must
Man,
got that Obama phone.
okay, Funny Man Green needs to ask, do you got any questions? Because I know he been asking for the last 2 weeks if you was going to be on here.
Um, well, I mean, what I mean, now I know it was your internet or whatever. What I mean, I didn't know if, if somebody irritated you or like, the Sunday show, what I mean, was supposed to be a clean show, and then there was some slip ups, and I guess I didn't know if you was tired of keep on holding the jar or or what or if you like me or whatever, like you'd be like, hold up, that's not in the rules. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go. No,
Oh, so
but
no
you pretty
Nah,
much.
question.
go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying you pretty much explained it earlier. You know what I mean?
No,
Yeah, and the
I like
issues.
that.
Go ahead, Brenda.
I know. I was gonna say I like that. That's what it is. Like if you give a person a chance to tell their story, then I don't have to answer all the questions. You see how many questions I don't have to answer now? You see how many, right? Like I don't have to answer no raised eyebrows. I don't have to answer nothing. Like he's on the episode number 9. Go see why he wasn't on the show or why he ain't on the show or where he gonna be at next. You know what?
Right.
Because he explained that on the show. And furthermore,
Yeah.
the show is not the only box, as what he said earlier. It's not the only box. He's out there. He doesn't forget that he's your friend just because he's not on the show or you're not on the show. The show is just where you start and cultivate the relationships.
Right.
It's up
Yeah,
to
he was
you.
on. Yeah, he was on my show with Well, Avi Heard was there supporting Kool Aid. It was Kool Aid that opened. It was Kool Aid, my boy Tay Boogie, Jimmy George, and Charlie Mack.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think the only thing that all of y'all had in common was all of y'all have been on this show.
Oh, and Chad Beadle.
Even him. All of y'all. Every one
My,
of you.
my bad, Brenda. I forgot about Chad Beadle because all he did was tell two jokes and then sing. What was the song he sang? No, Brenda. No, listen. No, this bad boy wanted two hundred and
If
fifty
you're happy
dollars
and
for
you
this.
know it, clap your
He
hands.
told he told two jokes and then he said, everybody clap your hands. You like clapping, so do I, so do I. Clap, 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 clap. That's my time. No, the hell it ain't. I'm for no $250. And I'm gonna give Jimmy George props because you know what I mean. There wasn't a whole bunch of people there, you know what I mean, to cover everybody and everything. And I'm sitting there like, okay, so uh, all right. And Jimmy George must have seen me up there sweating and everything. You know, he came. He said, I have this for you. He was like, nah, go on and keep it. He said, it was a pleasure just to perform in front of everybody and everything. And I was
Baby.
like, oh, Brenda, I was so much in debt, I didn't even ask twice. You know how you like, are you sure? Because I want to be like, you know what, maybe I do need some gas or something like that. No, because I need a gas too. But
Now, I want to
yeah,
ask y'all an honest question. Do you think that that kind of exchange would have happened if y'all didn't have the prior relationship built from the show?
No, because it would have
I
been
don't.
just transactional. I mean, we built
Yeah,
a brotherhood and friendship on the show. So when I performed on the show, we had a relationship. So
Right.
yeah. And
And
and I did his show in what's it, Virginia, Triangle, Virginia.
yeah, yeah.
and that's what Sauce in the City has always been about. A lot of people have wanted to make it transactional, and sometimes, like in our online open mic, we'll talk about that in the present. But and sometimes it is transactional. But the most important part in the past, the reason that the show was made was to make the relationships that technology allowed you to make that you couldn't really make in person,
Yeah.
right? Like as soon as they told me I could date online, I was like, "What? You mean to tell me I could date some guy halfway across the country? Get the shit out of here! I don't have to date the guy who lives in the same hood as I do. Right on, cool beans." And let me tell you, online dating, whoever is doing it and they say they don't like it, they are so doing it wrong. Like I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
And
My
believe it
friend,
or not, the online dating, yo, you meet people that are local that you didn't even know existed. But yet you probably rode on the bus with half of them. And don't
yes,
know.
I had the best time. And when I found out that I could do the same thing, except for instead of dating y'all, just do comedy, when I figured that part out, I was like, you mean I can hang around all these good looking men and laugh? I'm in.
Dude, you can also catch people on lives and stuff. And you try to get with somebody, be like, no, I got it, man. Then you go on POF and be like, hold up. And I call me petty, whatever. Like, I'll be like, where's your man at?
Okay. I
Petty
thought you were just talking about him on stage. So yes, the show has always been to create a, like, so you guys are the needle and the show is the thread, right?
Right.
So it was always to create a thread to gather all the needles so that the needles could find their way back to one place that called home, or at least one starting place. Like, okay, where did we all meet? Where did the bloodline start? Because Jimmy George Hayes Jr., when I met him, as I said before, he was perfectly prepared. He just needed a home, a place to be. He needed some friends, right? Like,
Damn,
So
it seemed like he was an outcast.
no, he was the end cast. He just needed the other. He needed the accessories. You know how a GI Joe is fun, but when you get the kung fu grip, he becomes even more fun, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Like that's what the friends are. The
yeah.
friends
The
are
accessories.
accessories, yes. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be good, and I was right. So how did you think the show went, Jimmy George Hayes Jr.?
Which show?
Funny Man Greens. I was always curious about this because you guys were on the show together. Like, give
Oh,
us your impressions, your thoughts.
it was fun. The one that Green put together, like I said, I had never been to that area, and I'm always grateful to be able to perform with people I had otherwise performed in front of. And of course, he had some family members there. We kind of chit chat, and I told my jokes. And it's always fun when people come to you after the show and talk about your jokes and your punchlines and what you have in common. So I had a great time. Of course, Charlie Mike was the headliner. Me and him talked a little bit. He gave me some tidbits about how he does things. He's traveled, performed in many different countries. I told him I've traveled a little bit as well, so it was fun. I gained something from uh, that experience. Let's put it that way.
Which is all another cool part of this show is that you do gain things from the show. Like I gained stuff from y'all that I use in my everyday life so that I don't cut nobody. Right? Like I literally sometimes have to think of jokes that or think of an episode y'all was on or something funny you said, or else I will literally start crying and start like swinging at people. So I've learned patience and temperance. I things that used to piss me off like real bad. Now it's only a little bad. Now I'm like, okay. So this show, I'm glad it's done something for you, and the relationships and comedy that you now have, and Funny Man Green. We've been together a long minute,
Right.
and I be sending people hoping that they attach themselves to you, so because you're a good dude, like you're somebody people should know. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody should have a Funny Man Green in their pocket.
No, speaking of, I mean, we were talking about, earlier when you was talking to Jimmy George, and he was like, yeah, Funny Man Green is looks different offline. Jimmy George is totally like Jimmy George is like the Black Hulk.
I know. Well,
Like
okay.
like
If
okay, no, I'm saying okay, just seen him like this, seen him like what I mean, like what I mean, online or whatever. Like, he's big, but when you see him face to face, and when he shakes your hand, and your right hand, and you got to hold the mic with your left.
oh
I was
God.
like, I was real, I was real surprised. What I mean, how big in shape and everything he was.
Well, he was in the army,
He's
so
army strong. What do you expect him to
yeah,
be? A
he
midget?
corn fed. He out there farming his own corn.
Now I know some people that was in the army. And how long you been retired, Jimmy?
I've been retired 15 years.
Exactly, 15. I know people that were retired 5 years and out of shape.
I know people
No, no one's
retired
army.
5 days and they
Built like that. No one's
Yeah,
built like that, and is weak as hell. No, you heard of niggas you don't want to run into in the alley. You don't want to run into him mad in the daytime. Okay.
okay. Well, I guess now
I
we
got a
have hit the
question.
well, no time left for questions.
All right.
We've hit the time mark where it's enough about the past, and we are gonna hop into the present. So if it can attach to the present, hold that question because we'll get to ask some questions about his present as well. That's you know, that's kind of like I'm practicing. I'm getting my flow of things, right? The past, the present, the future. And usually we spend a long time talking about the past or the present or the future, depending on who we're talking to. So, and now it's time for game time. You guys know I can't do nothing without playing a game. So, Jimmy George Hayes Jr., DJ Jim Jam, the comedy man, what was one of your favorite games from the past? What was your favorite game from the past, I should say?
My favorite game from the past was singing. You know, it was one of those things where, we had to sing a song and then pass it to the next person. And of course, you couldn't have a person repeat a song that had already been sung. I thought it was pretty good. I had fun doing that.
No way. I would have
Yeah,
never guessed that. Would
yeah.
y'all have
I
guessed
can't
that?
sing at all,
Anybody?
but I love that. I love that game.
Exactly. Yep, exactly. Yep. Same here. Same here.
I'm like, would anybody have guessed that? I totally wouldn't have guessed. Okay, I'm blown away. I'm blown away. Blown away. All
I thought
right.
it was gonna be
Well,
the porn.
Corny jokes.
That's what I thought it was gonna be.
no, because I created that game because he hated corny jokes.
Oh,
Because he used
but
to
he was
cross
the
it.
king of it though.
He was, and that's why I created the game because I was like, for somebody who hates it, you are so good at it. Okay. So sing it is. But in order to do that, we're gonna have to cleanse the palate, right? And I love playing things about us because it's us, motherfuckers. 60 seconds on the clock. If it ain't jokes, it ain't funny. You're not getting our money. Remember to say your name and where you're hailing from before you start. And go.
Ron Key Walker Sr., hailing from Southern California in Redlands. And if it ain't funny, I ain't getting paid. I need $20 for some more wine. Damn it. All right. Joke number one. Y'all ever see people with nice veneers, new teeth?
Yeah.
I think they eating ass. Because they got fake asses and fake teeth, and they want some real. Get your fake ass out my face. Another thing. Do you notice how the fast food workers are getting $20 an hour?
Yeah.
That means that they can shove a burger down your face, and if you choke on it, the EMT come over there for $17 an hour to help you get to the hospital. It's a damn shame. America's fucked up. You can't even park your car legally, tagged, and insured on the street for 3 days. If they mark your tire and you go on vacation, you come back, your shit is towed. It's freedom. The freedom to do what? You can't whip nobody ass. I can't wait to get my robot. Elon Musk got a robot coming. My robot gonna whip your robot ass if I don't get my $20. Damn shame.
All right. That is our last open micer in the studio. And so let's, yeah, there we go. So let's discuss, and each one of our judges will get a chance to vote one of their favorites through. But let's all talk and give some comments on each one. We had a lot of people, so Abigail hopefully is tuning in. So if she makes it through, we have to boot somebody. So you guys have to take that into consideration too. So what did y'all think?
Oh, I was very surprised. The one, what I mean, especially the Brian Walker, or whatever, you know what I mean.
Oh my gosh. Well, that was a little bit from our open mic. What did y'all think? Are we doing okay?
Yo,
We watched that episode, so that was pretty good.
That was pretty good. Okay, so after we play this game of Sing It, we are going to go into the present and we'll talk more about that video and others like it. and that episode. So, in order to play Sing It, we are going to have to change studios. So, close your eyes and click your heels like 3 times and give me a second and pray for the best. Here we go. All right. Well, not okay. I didn't do too bad. I didn't leave last night too messed up. Okay. Here we go. All right, all right, all right, all right. All right. So in order to play Sing It, we had to change studios. So that's something that we have to do sometimes. And this was the original Sing It. So this was how it started. And then I don't know where we went from there, but we're going to play the original version because this is downloading Brenda Brown. Let me get rid of this banner that says it's not. Um, this is downloading Brenda Brown, the online chronicles. So, of course, I'm going to use the one with Brenda in the title. So, this is very simple. I'm going to put 3 minutes on the clock, and the cast will win like ice cream or something because they're not really playing for points, but they'll get a good job if they can make it 3 minutes by singing songs that have the word baby, Brenda, friend, New York in the lyrics or the title of the song. And because there's only 3 of them, this is going to be this is going to be interesting to see if they can last 3 minutes using songs with baby, Brenda, friend, New York. And you can't put any la la la's in where there ain't no la la la's. You can't put in no mysterious words. And if you repeat a song, you're done. Everybody understand the rules of the game?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. So let's get to even more, yeah, even more unique here because we'll be clipping this, I suppose. And that looks way better, right? Yeah.
And when you
Okay.
when you pass it, you yell sing it.
Correct.
Okay, everybody got that? So when you run out of words or you think you're gonna put some la la la's in there where ain't no la la la's, you say sing it, and then the next person must pick it up and continue on. So the order is going to be how it shows on the screen. It's going to be Jimmy, Zeke, Funny Man.
Okay.
Now, that's going to be minute number 1. So this is going to be a high stakes pressure mic because this is downloading Brenda Brown and I'm always trying to fuck shit up. And why not? Right? So minute number 1, I will allow you guys to go in the classic format of Jimmy, Zeke, Funny Man, passing the mic and singing the song. Round number 2, when you see your face come to the stream like this, you must immediately begin singing and performing. Okay? And you never know what order I'm going to do this in. So all bets are off. Everybody with me? Okay.
Yep.
That's going to be round number 2, which is the second minute of the 3 minutes. Round number 3 of the 3 minutes. um, ooh, okay. Anyway, my mind works too fast. Number 3, you guys will all be put on the stream, and the order will not be announced, but you can't drop the ball. And if more than one of you are singing past the first 8 notes, you're out. Okay, so no over
What,
talking the mic.
can you? Oh wait, can you repeat that again?
Okay, and round number 3,
Right.
the order is done. You guys will be on the screen like you are now, the 3 of you,
Hmm.
but the order is not set. So if Jimmy George Hayes Jr. is singing and he says sing it, either you or Zeke can pick up the mic.
Okay.
But if Zeke picks up the mic and you try to oversing him for more than 8 counts, you are out because you should realize he has the mic, right?
Okay.
And when Zeke says sing it, Jimmy, you're back in play. Funny Man Green, you're in play. So it doesn't matter how many times they toss the mic back to you. You have to pick it up and keep going. Okay? Oh, this is
Got it.
going to be fun. All right. So round one. Da, 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 of Sing It Revised. And if this works out, we're going to be playing this next week. So, all right. Sing it. Jimmy, 3 minutes on the clock. Hold on so we could get a clean edit. Da, 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 and sing it.
Do me, baby, like you never done before. Oh, sing it.
Now you're in New York. Concrete jungles where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can do. Now you're in New York. Sing it.
I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. Sing it.
Friends, dum 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 dum. How many of us have them? Let's be friends. Dum 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 dum. Sing it.
Oh, because I'm from.
What about your friends? Or they gonna let you down? Just hang around. Or will they turn their backs on you? Sing it.
There goes my baby. Ooh, ah, sing it.
Time. Round one is done. Round number two, because there's only the two of you, so be very, very careful. Because one of you might be singing the rest of the 3 minutes alone. Okay, so round number two begins.
My baby love, my baby love, my baby, sing it.
Baby, baby, baby. I got so much love in me. Ooh, baby, 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 baby. When they sing it.
Brenda, gotta, baby, sing it.
New York. Coming straight from the New York. You don't even know about eating pork. But when it comes straight from Jay
I don't think
Watt, sing it.
that's. I don't. I think you win, Jimmy. I think that's a song.
It's not bad.
So
He tried
that's
it.
all that's all J music.
That ain't no. No.
He made that up.
I cannot. I cannot. Oh, I cannot. I cannot right now. Um, Singing is definitely one of those that definitely it was a good one. But now that we played it, who do y'all think had the best performance? Funny Man, who you think?
I gotta give it to Jimmy.
Oh my God, King of Karaoke here. Zeke, what do you think? Out of Funny Man Green and Jimmy, who had the best performance?
I had Funny Man until he made up something, whatever that was.
He said New York, New York,
You
give
can't
it
drop
to
the
me.
ball.
Yo, I was gonna rap New York with by Ja Rule, then Brenda put me backstage. Gotta give
Well,
it to
because
Jimmy.
you can't say you mess up the track, right, Jimmy? You
'Cause I
can't
was
record you
thinking.
cannot record scratch at the club. You mess up the vibe when you do that. Jimmy, out of your two cohorts over here, who do you think had the best performance?
I'm gonna throw it to Funny Man Green. Other than what he made up. Other than what he made up.
Yeah.
That was good. I think we might try that on Toy Box Theater tomorrow. I think like tomorrow night on Toy Box Theater, we might just, what did you call it? You say you can't drop the ball. So like we're just gonna sing, and like if you don't know the words to the song, you gotta make it up, and then hopefully somebody else will get us back. But you can't drop the ball. The thing is, and you got to make it believable. You got to make it like it's a remix, cuz I was going to actually go and look that up on, I was like, that is not a J, is
Every comedian knows, you know what I mean. If you forget your junk, you got to wing it. You got to. And the
it?
crazy thing is, I wrote down. I was going to do Smokey Robinson and everything, baby, baby. I even wrote it down. And you said, I see my face and everything. I was like, and I looked at New York. I said, oh shoot, New York, don't eat the pork. What's the pork?
uh, all right, Jimmy George Hayes Jr., DJ Jim Jam, the comedy man. We have summed up the past, we have hammered out the details, and we have dropped the tea, even though yours is more like Lipton in the freezer section, but tea nonetheless. So now we get to walk on into the present, which are the things that we're like doing now a day. And right now we are in the middle of almost literally like remaking over Sauced in the City late night comedy game show. So we have broken it down into three episodes. So one is the open mic that you saw a little bit of a snippet there, and we've created, or we brought back, the online open mic. So my question is, have you ever been on an online mic, open mic?
Yeah, I've done a couple of mine online.
Okay, and what'd you think? Give us some thoughts.
It's pretty good. The ones I'm on are unique because people from different countries actually participate. Somebody from India, Russia, Indonesia, Pakistan. So it's good to see worldwide influence on comedy.
Right. Is his name Zan Tran? What is his
Yep,
name? Zan
yep,
Tran or something like that?
yep.
So you are not going to believe this, but he was on my show. That's how he created his show.
Oh, okay.
He was on, and he was only on once, so he was a quick learner. Okay, he came on and was like, "What is this?" And next thing I know, internationals. And I was like, "What?"
Yep.
Huh. And so now, when you guys mention his show in such high esteem, I'm like, "Huh, that's crazy."
All right.
Because yeah, he was on one of the shows. Because again, until somebody can timestamp and tell me different, first of all, Sauce in the City was the very first online comedy mic, first one. And they used to tell me, no comedian wants to record their jokes. So how do you feel about that? From then to now, about like being online and recording your jokes.
That's a great tool. I mean, they give you the option to record or not record. It's a situation where it gives you, different avenues to see yourself perform and hear yourself, and of course, get other people's perspective. So it's a nice tool.
Yeah, and plus you don't have to wear any pants. Like yeah, yeah, which I learned from Randy Holton a couple of times. I was like, Randy, just because you don't have to, don't mean don't.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have brought back that vision because everyone is likes an open mic, I guess. So give me your top three things about an open mic that you like an in
Uh,
real life open mic,
what? Say that again.
in real life open mic.
In real life, open mics are good because you're around people. For one thing, you're around a room full of strangers for the most part, and you get the opportunity to practice. Like Allen Iverson said, practice, practice, practice. Who said practice? And then, comics are worst audience members. I like genuine audience members. So when you tell open mic jokes to genuine audience members, they give you good feedback. So that's always good. You get immediate feedback and know what material to use or what material
Yep.
you still need to work on.
Yeah.
Okay, I definitely like it. Okay, so our online mic incorporates the feedback policy. As you saw in the clip there, we've created our panel of judges, which are the previous week's winners. So if they won the week, then they know what they're talking about and they know what it takes to win. And so I think they make great judges because they can't compete again, right? They can't compete again until the end of 13 weeks when we have the Super Slam. And all 13 of them from each week will compete for $175 so far in no wait $125 so far in cold hard cash app and the title of most ratchet comedian online, so most ratchet comic online. But here's the beautiful part: we're having a semifinals next week because we can only fit 10 people on the stream. Right, and so there's no way we could get 13 people on. I'm not paying more money so they can forget it. So we're gonna have a semifinals, and the top seven that we already have. We have Vinny week one. Week two was Funny Man Green. Congrats again, sir. Whatever he's doing. Um, week three was Jay Watch. Week four was a comedian by the name of. Wait a minute. Was week four 904 Nika or was week four Tony? Week four was Tony Klein, right? No,
No, no. Tony Klein wasn't until 6, I think.
no, week five because Ratchet Tracy won week six.
Okay. Okay. Which one are we on?
Week seven.
Because
Okay. Vinny
okay,
won. Hold
it
on.
was Nika. Okay.
Let me. Week one was Vinny, which was
Right.
Ratchet Tracy's friend.
Right.
Week two
Right.
was you.
Right.
Week three was Jay Watch.
JY.
Week four is the one that I have trouble with. I
That
think
was
that was
Nika.
Tony or nine. Okay, so 904 Nika was four, Tony was five, and Ratchet Tracy was six, and Brian Keith Walker Sr. was seven,
Okay.
who is just who you guys watched in the picture. He was number seven. And so all seven of them will compete next Wednesday for $30 plus tips. Now, in open mics, do y'all get paid in real life open mics? Are there the ones? Hmm?
Not the people participating, maybe the
No.
organizer, but not the participants.
Right. Yeah.
So would you think $30 plus tips would be an applicable amount for an open micer online?
Anybody getting paid. I mean, it's more so a competition, but yeah, anybody with the option of getting some money, hey, that's a win-win. So
Well, the cool part about it is that there's so many ways to walk away with money. Right. So no one, we don't pay them. So that's what I thought is the same about online open mics. There's no payment, but it is a bringer show. Have you ever been to an open mic that's a bringer show?
yep.
Okay, so that's a thing. So around our open mic, we give them $5 for each of their open micers that can make it to the 3 minute round. So you walk away if you bring people to the show. And thank God people can only bring like one or two people because there's not enough room, or else the show would be broke. But we do give like ways to do it. Then we have our bonus round. We raised $60 in one episode, Jimmy, and we
Nice.
gave it out to our last mic stand um, winner. So would that be like an open mic that you would come to?
Yeah, I've actually watched a lot of them as far as the audience. I just haven't participated.
Oh, you mean of the episodes?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
cause
be in
you.
the comments. Yeah.
Oh, when you say shows, I be thinking like in real life.
Oh no, I'm talking
Oh, yeah.
online show.
Okay, online show. Okay, cool. Yeah. Cause I think you could win. I think you could win like enough to plant us a tree because I want you to like plant a sauce in the city tree out in your out on your farm.
Okay.
And
It's
I
a
want
timing thing, so I'll be wanting to. It's a timing thing. I'll try to see if I can make it work. It's Wednesdays, correct?
Hmm.
Okay.
well, why I paused is because yes, it's Wednesdays, but in season 7, flexibility is going to become a new word. We already got accountability for season 6, okay? So we got season 6 accountability. So season 7, we're going to try to do a little more flexibility,
Okay.
right? Because you guys are growing up and you're starting to do more out in the world. I'm starting to do more out in the world. So we're going to have to start being flexible a little bit. Not to say Wednesday, Sunday, and Friday is going anywhere, but if I have to make a makeshift open mic just so I can get what I need, or
Gotcha.
maybe you can send in a video and we can do it that way. You see, there's all kinds of ways, right? Flexibility. So, the present, what are you up to in the present, Jimmy George Hayes Jr.?
Firstly, I'm competing in the World Series of Comedy with the culmination show happening in Vegas. I'll actually be in Vegas September 20th through the 26th for the main event, and I'm starting to do a lot of comedy, stand-up comedy showcase, dance party night shows that I produce in the local area. So I'm starting to stack up my calendar
How how
pretty
are
thick.
those? How are those going? The dance party USA's.
Oh,
the,
stand-up comedy showcase and dance party going great. I branched out to Virginia, Maryland, D.C., West Virginia, solidifying dates, and then my intent is to start reaching out to comedians to give them an opportunity. I want to be that guy to give people opportunities. So
Yay! That's what I like to hear. So, okay, so when people tell me about like World Series of Comedy and performing on their stage, that means almost as much to me in your career as you saying, I went to an open mic. Let's just, right? Because for me, if I seen that on somebody's resume, that doesn't make me hire them. And I've talked to a bunch of people, and that doesn't make them hire you because they don't even know what that is. They're like, what are you talking about? But when you say things like your comedy dance party that you produce, now we're cooking. Right? Now we're in the present because I like to figure out different places to send your sauce in the city brothers and sisters, because even though you're not here, you're still making them. Like the show still has babies over and over and over and over again. And I would love to just see all of y'all just running the place. And I love dancing. I always tell them how important the DJ is. And I would get ridiculed for that at my shows. They're like, we're comedians, just give us a mic. I'm like, no, no. Look how good it is when you have a DJ.
yeah,
So I am glad that you have capitalized and figured out that format. And I can't wait to attend. What's the name of it? Like, I know you gave it a name.
It's the comedy showcase and dance party night. Then I just rotate locations. Be at the American Legion, 17th of October. I'll be at Rumsey's Tavern, 16th October. I got some other shows I'm working on locally, but I'll be branching out. The theme is stand-up comedy showcase and dance party night.
How do they get tickets?
I'll put that on the flyer once I put it out. So it's once I do solidify the date and time and the comedians, then I put the information out via flyer.
Oh no,
So on
I
the
was
social
talking
media
about
and
I
events.
was talking about the lead. Like you can't go to the Legion. The date you already have. That's what I'm talking
Yes.
about.
Oh, they can. The Legion is no tickets. Well, correction. The Legion is tickets. The
Uh,
Rumsey transfer is open to all. It's free. So some events
okay.
are paid, some are free. Some you have to be members. Some is open to the public. And I kind of put that out in the information and when I'm publicizing, so you'll know ahead of time.
Okay. Okay, so everybody can go over to your page and kind of look at each post individually and find out how to get tickets or meet you there.
Correct. You look up the events that I produce, and it'll have all the information.
What's one of your favorite parts of producing that show?
Just giving people opportunity. I mean, I got a show 17, like I said, October at the American Legion in Severn, Maryland. And I got a person coming from Flint, Michigan. I got a person coming from San Antonio, Texas. So these are people I've met while doing comedy and traveling. So that's the unique thing about World Series. I'm meeting people, and then I take those relationships, build them, and give them opportunities.
Absolutely. Are the people, is it a secret who's going with you or is it a surprise? Because you keep saying this person or that person.
Well, I like to build it as,
Gotcha.
you got to come to see who shows up. I mean, it's going
Oh,
to be a great show, and I
yeah.
don't want to get into the process. I know some people like it when their face is put on a flyer, it gives them
Okay.
marketability, but it's a situation, some people are oversaturated, and I don't want to put myself in a situation where you're always seeing Jimmy's face. Jimmy is not the draw. Funny is the draw, and that's why I want people, if they want to go out and do their own flyer to promote their own self, they can do that. But for me, it's a show that I'm promoting, so come out and enjoy a nice show and get your dance on.
Oh, you like the dance. See, I like the dance part. You don't get to dance out here in Vegas no more. Like in order to go and dance, you have to either do it in your living room or you have to like go to
There's
one of
no there's no clubs in Vegas on the strip. Nothing.
there are clubs in Vegas on the strip if you want to pay $300 to go.
Uh,
Oh yeah, I'm
We
cheap.
I know, like there's no like place, there's just no places. Anyway, um episode number 2 that we're doing currently is late night date night. Now, this one is like super fun because we all get to bring our dates on the show and we drag our significant others. We've seen a beat down from Zeke and Queen Prime because he didn't get something right. I was like, do I need to call the people? But Funny Man Green's date won last night. So
mhm.
is she okay? Did she? No, I'm sorry. Jay Watch's date won last night. That was, what's her
I was
name?
cheating.
Amy? No, wait. What's
Allie.
her? Allie. I know it was an A. I know it was an A. But late night date night. So how's the wife and the family and the kids? And that's what late night date night is about. Is for us to keep up with our personal lives, because I know one thing for sure: when you push people away from the show, like when you push people away because you're doing the show, they get mad because you're doing the show. So we created an episode where it's family time and you can bring the family and stuff like that. But I don't know if they can watch their mouths. But how's the family? How's everything?
Oh, doing good. I mean, I can't complain. I'm an empty nester for the most part, so I just have a life partner, and me and her doing things, traveling, enjoying life as best we can.
Are you really ever an empty nester? They don't. I mean, you have how many? One or two?
I got three, and I'm really an
Three.
empty nester because mine don't live close by. I got one in Portland, Oregon, one in
Oh,
Pensacola, Florida, and another one traveling all up and down the East Coast. So. I'm good.
Oh, okay. Very nice. All right. So, of the current cast that we have left, because we are in the middle of a game inside a game, and that is finding our king or queen of the Sauced in the City stream. And so, we kind of want to know uh, who you feel out of the people who are left it is going to be the winner of our $175 in cash and prizes, and who's kind of, on the top of the list to be the most important to the stream as you see it. Because the dearly debuted get a chance to vote and help the deserving win the prize, but also help the undeserving get the boot and become a part of the
Yeah, yeah.
and become a part of the dearly debuted tribe. So, the people that we have left here, Jimmy, George, Hayes Jr., and you could give me a comment about each one of them as I read them if you want. We have Funny Man Green. So he's still in the running, and it's very important to the show. But how do you see it? What do you think?
Uh, I seen the list that you provided earlier, and I was gonna say, Funny Man Green and Jay Watch are at the top, running neck and neck. And being that Jay Watch didn't attend this, I'm gonna give it to Funny Man Green as a leverage thing.
Damn.
I like
Shots
people
fired.
that pay attention. You see how much time that saved? I did not have to go down the list. I ain't have to say nothing. I ain't have to read nothing. He was like boom, 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 boom. I saw the I saw the list. Here it is. This is what it is. So you think that Funny Man Green's gonna take it home, huh?
Yeah, I'm supporting them all the way.
Oh, Funny Man, you got you got one on your side.
I'm speechless. I'm not stuck. I'm just speechless.
Yeah, I was like, let me put the screen bigger so I see him. And what makes you give it to Funny Man Green?
I mean, he's all around. I mean, he's a presenter as far as he's out there presenting material, encouraging people to join the show. I know he's been out there recruiting, so he's bringing people to bring the funny, and he's bringing the funny. So that's why he gets my vote.
Mm.
Aw, that's so sweet. Funny Man Green, you better hold on to that one. All right, so we
So,
only have one, two, three, four, five, six left. So you can cast your vote live now of who is the next to go out of the list that you read, and maybe you've already made up your mind, but who's the next to get the boot?
The next to get the boot is rough. They
I
all
know.
have different uniqueness to them. So
That's why I was gonna go down the list, but you said you had read it,
I'm
and I
ready. So it's going to be controversial, but I'm going to have to go with Insane as the next to be booted.
ooh, why insane?
Because out of the ones that are remaining, he's the last one to come back as more of a regular. The other ones have been on for a minute, so that's why I say
Yeah,
So
Insane.
you definitely say the commitment level, right?
yeah.
Which is something maybe everybody is the same amount of funny, but your commitment level maybe edges you out, right? Like
Yeah,
maybe that's the one thing that helps you not get kicked off the cast.
yeah.
But the cool part about it is that these lessons that I'm showing on the show are lessons that I hope that y'all all take out into your comedy world, because people who are booking shows, i.e., me, right? Like, not every time is it going to be a comedian booking another comedian, right? So they have, more often than not, you're going to have a regular person like me booking you, right? Or
Yep.
wanting you to do something. And I'm looking at my show and I'm like, okay, if I called on you to do something, am I going to get Oh, well, you know what? They were having a good time at the Piggly Wigglies, and I stopped in, and I'm not going to be able to make the show. Is that what I'm going to hear? And I have all these people looking at me going, "What? Where's your?" Her face is on there, or his face is on there, or why isn't he there? And I've had that happen. Funny Man Green at when you guys were here last time at Chef Better's,
Yeah.
there was yeah, there was a whole morning Mac crew section that decided it was it that they were gonna come, and I had to answer all those fucking questions. I had to answer all of those. I was like, I well, okay. So I'm just saying, commitment sometimes is what pushes you over the line. Zeke, you're another one of the dearly debuted who has to cast your vote live. So you want to give it a shot now? Maybe exact some revenge? Who gets the boot next?
Oh, I already said that during mine.
So say it again.
Oh, my vengeance. After I got ripped to shreds by J Watch. Yo, yeah. And truth be told, yo, I wanted to smoke with J Watch, and I got the smoke. So, like, yo, I held mine down like Pacquiao, okay? So, like, yo, I gotta give it. I want to see J Watch get eliminated. I'm hating, motherfucker. Ah!
Uh-oh, he gonna watch his back. Watch your look. He just popped on too, like it was at zero, and then one person popped in. He heard you too. Look, okay. So now that we got that out of the way,
Oh,
uh,
who's left to win? No, who's still in
yeah.
the race?
So who's left in the running is Funny Man Green,
Uh huh.
Jay Watch, which you say you want him out,
Hell yeah.
Rennie J,
Mystery Love Company. Go on.
King Joker, Randy, and Insane. So who do you think is gonna take it?
Oh my God. Randy is not even a comedian, but he is funny, and he's still in the race.
And
Damn.
battling, and Randy is battling. He's getting better. You gotta catch up with Randy's jokes, but every now
Damn.
and again he slips off the cliff.
Yo. There should be a comic nursing home for Randy, and he's still in the fight. That's a old Rocky Balboa. He's in there, but man, something tell me vote for Randy or Funny Man Green. Yo, that's crazy. You know what? Funny Man Green, if you don't win this, I'm punching you in the chest, bro.
Oh, again. Well, I see.
Bro, I swear. Look at your chest. Ugh.
The more you show up, the more fresh you are in people's minds, and the more influence you have over the tribe. So I'm curious to know, we have one for Jaywatch, we have one for Insane, and then we have some secret votes that I haven't counted yet. But give us some thoughts on you don't have to tell us who you're voting for, but tell us your comments on all of your remaining castmates, since you're the only one left inside of the running.
That's crazy.
Okay. Um. Okay. So for what you want me to tell the positive and the negative, or just the positive, or what?
Yeah, give us your thoughts, whatever they may be.
Okay. So for King Joker, you know what I mean. The negative is that he's new, but the positive is every time he shows up, he brings it. You know what I mean? Like he keeps on saying, "I'm not a comedian," but that bad boy be coming up with some stories, and he's fearless. You know what I mean? Um, okay, so for Rennie Jenny, the positive is that what I mean, when she shows up, and there's no rent there. Um,
Shade.
no, ain't no shade. No, it's true. You can say the same with me. You know what I mean? If I'm not at work, you know what I mean. But when she comes, you know what I mean. She's a competitor in the games and everything. Her negative is that she still considers herself, what I mean, not a comedian, and she's willing to take a back seat. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's the only negative. But when you and her go at it, that's a comedy. That's a comedy moment right there, or whatever. Like I said, I want. No, I don't know if it's possible, or whatever. But I want to get like a soundboard of the Peter Griffin junk and all. You know what I mean? Like when you two go at it and everything, and they'll be like, "Shut up, Meg." You know what I mean? I want to get that so bad. Okay, so who else? Insane, insane. You know what I mean? His negative is that what I mean what I mean. You and him got that little beef and everything. He left, he came back. He's like the prodigal son, or prodigal dad, or something. But he came back. His positive is that what I mean, he's doing the clips and he's more active and different things like that. Jay Watch. His negative is just when he goes to sleep. That's he was a judge one time. His excuse, he was like, I'm only judging. I'm giving it to the last person because I fell asleep on the first one. What? What pissed me off was that was the first one. I was like,
That was 60. That was a $60 decision. like you playing with people, buddy. Like, wake the fuck up.
but his positive is, oh my goodness, it's like what I mean, he does the music. He's doing graphics. He's doing a whole bunch of stuff, and not only that, but he does stuff. What I mean, behind the scenes. What I mean, he interacts with what I mean, with people and different things like that. Sends positive messages and different things. Okay, so then Randy, his negative is that what I mean, he don't know
Oh,
the
get
difference
us the
between
best.
he don't know a difference between a joke and a story. You know what I mean? Like if you telling a story with no punchline, that's just the story. But if you add some punchlines and everything and all, that's a joke. And but his positive is his pockets. Like there would be no show without Randy.
Well, I mean, come on.
Well, I ain't gonna say.
His
I'm saying.
presence. Haven't you never noticed the difference between a show with Randy and without him? Like, just period. Like it. I don't know. It's a difference for me. Like, I know when he not like you. I know when you're
Yeah.
not there. Like, it's felt. Like, I'm like, where's Funny Man Green?
Like Randy is like that. Randy is like that old grandfather with dementia. You know what I mean? Like that good example. My grandfather. My grandfather one time he was like, because he was also in the military and everything. He would just tell random stories. He was like, yeah, and I met her, and I just saying all kinds of that stuff. And I was like, oh, and he said, yeah, Nancy, Nancy, that's my grandma. I still don't want to hear that. But he his mind, was like in different places, whatever like that. No, the same with Randy. Sometimes he'll tell a story, and then next thing you know, he'll be like, uh, okay, are you supposed to say that?
You know what?
Are you
Randy has
incriminating?
been a blessing to the show. Um, I'm surprised we haven't been canceled yet or sequestered for our videos, but he definitely has a love for the show.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is
And for
gonna,
the people,
like,
and for the people, like Yeah, I'm not even gonna be ashamed to. Brandy helped me out. You know what I mean? And the other people that he helped out, where I was like, no. So
Of course,
Yeah,
he's like
he
Randy,
has a very, very big heart.
he helped me out too.
Yeah.
he's a godfather of comedy, and I definitely try to be there and just give him a home because it's as much his place as it is mine. Like we're roommates in here, so but those are very good choices. So who do you think is going to take you home in the end, funny man? I know it's so hard because you don't want to make
It's hard.
enemies.
You know what I mean?
Like,
It's between Jay Watch and Randy.
nah, funny man Green, you get eliminated. I'm punching you in the chest, bro.
You gotta uh, you gotta pick one though. You can't say it's between. You gotta
Yeah,
pick one.
Shoot. I'm going Jay Watch.
Okay. Oh. Well, I definitely can say the present has been full of I can definitely say the present has been full of twists and turns and new games. And our last episode, Jimmy George Hayes Jr., is called Sketch Comedy Sunday. And that was the music that I played on the intro with Toy Box Theater. And each one of us, J Watch, has derived a character for Toy Box Theater. And Funny Man Green is, uh, what is it? Oh, Lender Larry? No, wait.
Lone
Loan Shark
Shark.
Larry.
Yeah.
Loan Shark Larry, the nicest loan shark there ever is. I am Polly Park. And what we do is we make up skits. So we do a lot of content on that episode. What?
Lone Shark Larry, who's a nice loan shark. Loan sharks are not nice, okay? They want that bread. Yo, they gotta be ruthless. And you gonna meet a nice loan shark?
Well, I think the premise is he comes after you when it's time for you to pay up, but then he freezes up or he has an episode and he forget that he owe you. I mean, that, like when he wake up, he like, oh, you owe me.
You mean tell me I'm knocking on the door
Or
and you answer the door and I'm like, hold up, what am I doing here?
That's crazy.
exactly. So
Yo,
we have definitely in the present decided to switch up and do three different episodes, and it's been a whole bunch of fun. But
oh
the
God.
present, one of my favorite games to play is where we make up the commercials because it was the last segment that we dropped on. So I had three commercials. I got three kinds of commercials, and you guys will play tap in to decide who gets to pick out of them first. So door number one, two, and three. And the tap in question, all of you guys are familiar how to play. For those who don't know, I'm going to ask a question. The first person to turn off their screen and yell tap in is afforded the chance to answer the question. All right. So, first question: what's the name of this episode?
Tap in.
Oop.
Zeke.
Downloading Brenda Brown on the online chronicles.
Okay. I was
What
going to be like, you are so wrong, or I was waiting for somebody else to tap in. All right. So, which commercial do you want to do? One, two, or three?
what's one, two, and three? We don't even know that. That's a mystery.
Exactly. Ding, 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 ding,
All
ding,
right,
ding.
let's go with two.
Number two was the drive through restaurant commercial. So you are working at the drive through restaurant and somebody sticks a gun through the window this actually this actually did happen. But they have to make a commercial for the comeback. So what happened was somebody drove up through a drive-through window and actually unalived someone
Oh,
in the drive-through window.
Damn.
But now this company has to make a comeback commercial. So now Zeke, the chairman of the board, you got 60 seconds to give them a comeback commercial. Oh wait,
Man, that ain't no drive through no more. Oh, my bad.
60 seconds on the clock. And wait a minute, I did that too quick. And action.
Well, we gonna put Funny Man Green in the drive through. Cause I ain't doing that shit. You ain't getting me shot up. Fuck out of here. We'll put Randy up there. He's next to go. Put Randy up there. Let him get shot. I'm sorry. Ain't no job worth dying for. Period. Like, I couldn't protect the president. If somebody was shooting at the president, you find my ass underneath the truck. Like, yo, where are you? Behind the truck. You could call me a coward. A brave person would say, giving your life for the country is the greatest thing. No, a coward gets to live to tell you how that brave motherfucker got shot. No, I'm not risking my life for no fast food joint. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all bugging. No. The ad is find another fucking job. Or roll the drive-through. Like, cement that motherfucker. Walk-in only. We close at 9 p.m. Or we take it New York City style. The place is closed.
Time.
Sorry. And do the wheel thing. That's how we do it in Brooklyn. Fuck out of here.
them bad boys turned a drive-through to a drive-by. That's crazy.
Okay. Well, that was a way to do a commercial. Now,
There's your commercial.
I'll save my comments for later. All right, Jimmy. Oh wait. Since Zeke, you have already done yours, Jimmy George Chase Jr. and Funny Man Green, you guys will decide who gets the next choice by playing What's the Number in Brenda's Head. On from 1 to 10, I'm thinking of a number. What number am I thinking of, Jimmy George Chase Jr., since this is your first time in a long time being here? What is it?
6.
Okay. How about you, Funny Man?
Oh shoot, I was going to say 3, but I'm gonna go with 4.
You should have stuck with 3 because that was the number, because we just hit 3 people tuning in. But with 4, you're still the winner because both of you are over, but you're still closer. So would you like commercials 1 or 3?
Oh shoot. Where we doing drive-bys and so to the restaurant. Go and give me number 1.
Okay, now I got to remember what number 1 was. The insurance salesman trying to sell this current administration's health care to a customer on the phone. What is their commercial? You are the insurance salesperson trying to sell this current administration's health insurance. 60 seconds on the clock and go. Action.
Hello. Do you have problems moving? Do you have problems getting stuck? Do you have problems getting to work because you're stuck? Wait, do you have problems talking to? We're going to add that along. We're going to add that along with the coverage. I got just the thing for you. Forget the Obamacare. Forget the Trump care. We got a new insurance called I don't care because because that's what it seems like the government is saying to us. It's like we don't care what your problem is. You know, as long as you paying us $100 and some dollars, $200 a month or whatever, though, we are satisfied. When you go to the hospital and everything, and you telling your problems and stuff like that, no, we don't care.
Oh, time. Oh my gosh. All right, Jimmy George Hayes Jr., you are stuck with commercial number three. And commercial number three is you are the person trying to sell $9 an hour cleaning service.
Oh,
They're
shoot,
to come to your house for not you're selling a $9 cleaning service that somebody has already told you no, they're not interested in, and you turn to selling this cleaning service from different telephone numbers, right? Because they done already blocked your main one. So that is your television commercial. Hold on, let me set your stage. 60 seconds on the clock and action.
Are you tired of guests coming to your home and opening up your front door and you tell them to take off their shoes before they enter and them turning around and leaving? Are you tired of family coming to your house, always ordering takeout because the dishes in your cupboard are dirty and not clean? I have the solution. $9 an hour cleaning service. We provide it. And we do a spick and span job to that toilet that has rings around it that nobody wants to sit on. They put toilet paper on and stand up with their 2 feet. That's your husband, not the kids. That's your husband doing that. So that lets us know your house ain't clean. We'll come and clean it. $9 an hour. You can't beat it. That way your family and friends can feel pleasure coming to your house again. No one is avoiding the 5 second rule at your house because they've dropped something they know is clean. Because $9 an hour cleaning service will do it for you. 1-800 My Clean. We're waiting for it.
Ty. All right, you guys got to see each other perform. Zeke isn't there at the moment, but Funny Man Green, out of the two other commercials that were performed, which one took that round?
a bravo to both. But I I relate to that $9 that $9 cleaning because that's my story. So yeah, I gotta give it to Jimmy George.
Okay, Zeke, the chairman of the board, you've seen the other two performances. Who took that round?
I know I turned my shit into a stand up comedy. I know I did. I'm sorry. However, yo, the scenario you said to Jimmy, like, yeah, I gotta go with Jimmy. Cause yo, when you call it, yo, I gotta give it to Jimmy. I'm gonna shut up.
Turn around. All right, Jimmy George Chase Jr. It looks like both of your castmates threw it your way, but you've seen their two performances. Out of the two of them, who do you think took that round?
I'm going to have to give it to Funny Man Green. He's selling insurance for people who can't talk. If you can't talk, I got some insurance for you.
Well, you think you get shot?
Oh my God. Okay, so none of I'm glad that you guys gave your comments on who to win, but this is not a castmates vote because this is downloading Brenda Brown, the online chronicles. So a couple of things. Jimmy George Hayes Jr., I wish you had to change phone numbers. That's what I was waiting for you to do. That's why I kept iterating that the first phone number was disconnected, right? Because they tried to say this was his story, and this is what he said. He called them on the first number, because he was interested. But then when they got to tacking on and he figured out it was a scam or whatever, he blocked the number. And then he said they start calling him from other numbers,
Other states.
Yeah.
other
I got
states and
calls
other.
from Maryland, New York, Ohio. Uh, what was the recent one? The recent one was like I can't remember. I was like, hold up, Nick,
So either
you
like
all be out there and go
I was
$9.
waiting for you to change your voice, like disguise your voice, or you know what I'm saying, like play with the fact that you're calling from another number. Zeke, you turned it into a stand up, but at the end, if you had to took the end and put it on the beginning, that's all you would have needed to do to work that out. That would have
Wow.
been perfect, right? Like, because
Yeah.
the ending, when you said, get another job, if you'd have put that on the beginning and then just went ahead and said all the things that you said, that would have played perfectly. And then you could have said, 1-900, get another motherfucking job.
Yes. And I had another idea in my head. My bad.
And Funny Man Greed, for you, you would be the winner. So I'm glad Jimmy George Hayes Jr. Agrees with me, because I've never seen anybody have a tick right in the middle of a set and use it in the joke. Because you were like, "Abba, abba, abba, abba." And also add on the people who can't talk.
And then you ain't shit.
That shit was hilarious. I was like, did he just use the tick in the joke? That's the same. Now you just add that on to the one where you say, I'm waving with about the wave. I'm the only one.
Flavor. Yeah.
Now add those three together, because you have the wave, you have you said something else you do. The shake, the Harlem shake.
Oh,
um,
the Harlem Shake with no music.
Right, the Harlem Shake with no music, the waving hand, and now you got the addition of the people who can.
Yeah. But Jimmy George Hayes Jr. was his scenario was like, yo, change your numbers. That's stalking. That's a restraining order.
Exactly. That was like crazy funny. But these are commercials. Now that we've had to talk about it, we're gonna do take two like they do in Hollywood. And I'm
Oh,
gonna start with you, Zeke. Your scenario is you're making the comeback commercial after the shooting. 60 seconds on the clock and go.
Go in the witness protect. Have you witnessed the shooting?
Yeah.
You witnessed the robbery, and the person that did the crime saw you. Well, here's your solution. Go into witness protection. Move to another state. Hell, depending upon how popular they are as a criminal, leave the fucking country. Well, Spirit Airlines is the airline for you. Fly Spirit. It will take you into the spirit.
And no, take two, Jimmy George Hayes Jr., 60 seconds on the clock. And wait a minute. Go.
Have you ever noticed that you had company over your house? They spent about 20 minutes in your restroom and they leave. And then you go into the restroom because you had Chipotle's the night prior and your stomach is bubbling, and you go to use your own bathroom and you notice they didn't flush the damn toilet. Oh my goodness, what you done seen in that toilet. You don't want to have to clean that mess. Guess what? We got $9 an hour cleaning service that will take care of that for you. And then we will package it up, put it in a Glad bag, and give it to you, because I'm pretty sure you want to take that remnants to the person who left it there. And ain't no such thing as I'm sorry for that. You getting banned from my house. You can no longer shit at my house. $9 an hour cleaning service will do it for you.
Time.
Thanks for not blocking us.
Take two, Funny Man Grease. 60 seconds on the clock. And go.
Do you feel hopeless because you want food stamps, but yet you need, yet you need some kind of type of insurance? Uh, Everywhere you go, they are not accepting because they feel that what I mean, they know that you're on food stamps, and I guess they feel that you can't pay the bill, even though you try to tell them that what I mean, you may not have the full amount, but you can pay it double in food stamps, and they still won't accept you. Come come to our insurance, because we don't mind food stamps.
Time. Y'all are crazy. But the present is the present and the future is the future. Hey, Jay Watch. Um,
Hey,
but we had a very good time talking about the present. Do you guys have any questions for Jimmy George Chase Jr. and the present of him?
Hey, my only question is, are you coming? Are you know what I mean? You coming back? You know what I mean? Or you still feel that you salt member of Salt in the City, or
Whoa.
Oh yeah, I plan on coming back, and like I said, I'll be participating in the comments. It's just when I'm on the show, I want to be uninterrupted, and if I'm at the cabin, then the rural service just doesn't allow me to stay on long enough to feel like I'm a good participant. When I'm in
right?
Virginia, I could participate a little bit more, but my intent is to come back and join the fun.
Okay, that's my only question.
My question is this: when I need your advice, um, I'm funny when I'm around people, and some people will tell me, "Yo, you funny. You should go into comedy." But when I step on the stage, it's a different ball game. That's where Jay Watch comes in, gives me a little my mentorship. Now, what is the advice you can give me that would make me better doing comedy on this as well as on the stage as opposed to being funny around people? What is your transition and your advice that you can give me?
My advice to you would be your truth is your reality. Tell your story. I mean, you know your story. Everybody has a story, and there's always some humor into it. You take a dark situation and make it funny, and that's all I'm gonna say is you'd be surprised at what people laugh at. Sometimes you write a joke out and you think the punchline is this until you tell it, and people laughing at shit they ain't supposed to be laughing at. Then you
Yep,
get to
yep,
laugh. And that's when
yep,
you make notes to yourself and say, okay, my new punchline is this. But hey,
yep.
just tell your story, man, and get feedback and you get better from that.
Well, man, trust me, every time you on the show, bro, it it shines. Salute, big homie.
Oh, any other questions? No. Oh,
I have two. I have put it in the comments, but I don't know if anybody saw it or not. But so had to I had to wait for my angel to clock in because she was tired from the last night show. So I'm on the God side right now. So
no.
yes,
He said I had to wait till my angel to clock in.
Yeah, yeah. What's up,
it was
big
a long
brother?
show. It's a 3 hour show.
She was like, "What you just on last night? Now you just asking for too much."
What's up, big brother?
Oh shit! No, so he said, he said, you said, Jimmy, uh, that when you're at the cabin, service is ass, right? So, how often are you at the cabin so we can work around that? You know what I'm saying? That maybe, wherever else is at, if the cabin the only place, like I've seen Jason Bourne, I've seen like movies with Mark Wahlberg, and they got hella service, and they be in the middle of nowhere. like, like how they do that? Like, do they have a sat phone? I mean, you still like I'm still a veteran. You're a veteran. We can go get a cell phone from somebody.
Yeah. You ain't seen the
You know what I'm
cell phone
saying?
from the
I'm just saying, in
Oh my God.
2026, we can get a drone easy. You know?
Uh-oh.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
I feel you, man. And I thought I went from Viasat to T-Mobile, and even with T-Mobile, unfortunately, I got so many devices at the cabin: smart TVs, take up wattage, laptops, phones. So I had to start cutting shit off of Wi-Fi, even to make a phone call. So you can imagine me trying to stream online on how much bandwidth
T-Mobile
it
is the
takes. But
worst.
I'm getting better.
T-Mobile only
I'm getting
works.
better.
You better
Yeah,
go to
yeah.
Verizon.
No,
They don't have Verizon there.
T-Mobile.
I'm in rural West Virginia, y'all. There's two options:
That Trump
See, I
Viasat
lived in
and T-Mobile.
Yeah,
right, and
yeah.
when I lived in Massanutten, we had Viasat. The T-Mobile is the worst. Hands down.
Nigga, you
T-Mobile only works
fucking
in the area of T-Mobile stores. Once
That's
you leave that store area, you got nothing.
that's who I'm with right now.
And
That's
y'all
damn.
it.
talking all bad about T-Mobile, and that was gonna be the people I was finna go and have them hook up my iPhone 13.
Don't do that. You're better
I
off
guess
with
I got.
Verizon.
Oh well, I got AT&T. I've had them for 30 years.
Stay with
So
them. Stay with them.
Stay with them.
yeah, I've had the same phone number for 30 years.
Damn.
hmm
I'm sorry. Sooner or later, I'm going into witness protection and changing my number. Fuck out of here.
I don't seem to have to. When I say I'm done, there's ways for me to show I'm done, and it's been working. I'll be damned if I'm giving up my phone number because somebody don't want to pay attention or figure it out. Mm-mm. That's
Mm.
why I told Jay Watch I'm the Black Karen. You really don't want to tangle with me.
Damn, you
Like the
snitching?
dude,
Damn.
like the dude on the bus. Okay, so every time I get on the bus on my way home, it's like 150 million degrees outside, and when I get on the bus, he turned off the air.
No, Brenda, that's my story. Well, it's your story.
Yo, I
But yeah.
beat the bus driver ass. Where he at?
Go ahead, Brenda. Remember
Yeah.
Funny Man Green?
So
I said, I
I
got a
told him
story.
the last time.
Uh-huh.
I said the next time I get on this bus and it's hot like that, I'm gonna turn this camera on and I'm gonna make you famous.
Damn.
Like, let me get on this because everybody was like, "Well, why you don't call him in? Call him in." When you call, you're on like a merry-go-round of press 1 for this, press 5 for that,
Yep.
and then you
Right.
like then when you finally do get to a person, they be like, "Hi, can I help you?" You're like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Hello, hello, hello," and then
Yeah.
click.
Yeah.
And
I
then now
agree.
you're back to 3 hours of press 1 for an operator, press 2 because we don't give a shit. No,
Yep.
I'm gonna take my phone and I'm gonna point it at you. Since you think that this is okay, you shouldn't be upset that you're on camera. You shouldn't
Yup.
be, yeah, you feel that this is cool, like this is the thing. Now when it's all Mexicans on the bus, okay, all Hispanic people, bus be running like it's a freaking Benz, like it's a Benz bus. A black person get on it and now all of a sudden the air don't work.
Oh yeah. Let me know. I'll blast them on my podcast. Fuck out of here.
When you see the live, just share and be like this motherfucker right here,
Oh
because
yeah.
it don't make no sense. It may, and I tell him to his face, and he be like, "Get on, get off." I'm like, look, one of these days,
Wow.
I'ma just soon as you pick me up, I'ma turn the camera on.
Just
I'm gonna be
turn
like,
the
"Hey
camera on.
y'all, this is the bus driver that thinks driving around in 115-degree weather with the bus air off is good." And then he tells me, "Well, the bus gonna break." I don't give a fuck. They got another one,
Brenda,
right?
Brenda, Brenda, as soon as you see the driver when the bus pull up, turn the camera on and go live.
Oh, you think it takes me a long time to do it?
No, turn the camera on. Turn the
No,
camera on.
no, because if I get on the bus and he's doing the right thing, I don't want to create no crap, right? Like I want it, like I want him to earn that one, right,
No,
Jimmy? You
he's done
don't
you
just
dirty
start.
all this time, hasn't he?
So,
He's done you dirty. Make him pay for it.
right. And if he don't get his act together, but now when I get on the bus, the air come on. See Zeke all the time. You can't just shoot, 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 and nah. You gotta let it sink in, right? Like you gotta let the
Yeah.
threat sink in. And now I got cool air when I get on the bus. He pulls me up closer to my house, and he don't fuck with me.
Oh, then
Like
you do.
he just leaves me alone. He be like, okay, she really gonna turn on that camera. All right, so
Yeah.
now that we have put the present to bed, we go on to the future. We always leave the future for the end because we never, it's always the shortest part because nobody knows what's going to happen next. And so, what do we see in the future for you, Jimmy George Hayes Jr.?
Mm.
Uh, to me, I really can't say. I know I'm still gonna get out to travel and meet everybody, so I'll see that in the future. I actually be in Vegas in September, so my expectation in the future, I'll be meeting Brenda Brown in person. New York, I'm making a stop in New York, hopefully in October, November time frame. So hopefully I get out and see Zeke, Jay Watson, that crew, and then Florida in December. So I get out to see Randy and then Abigail and the cast and crew that way, and then Rennie Jenny. I'm going out west again. To check them out. So my intent is to meet all the OGs that I started off with Sauce in the City with, meet them in person, get some videos, maybe do some content creation, and keep this comedy game thing flowing. So that's what I see in the future.
Right
Well, New
on.
York welcomes you, my brother.
Well, we are definitely considering a season 7. That's why I put you guys all in the season 6 waiting room, the green room, because we are definitely thinking of having a season 7, but season 7 will definitely be a little bit different than seasons past. But I'm curious to know, what would you like to see in the future of Sauce in the City, maybe in season 7?
More games, more competition, more comedy. Hey, that drives us. Hey, that competition in games and the comedy make us laugh and enjoy each other's company. So if you can create more of it, hey, I'm gonna love it.
Or you know what, like Sunday is already taken care of, and because we give out $10 for the best commercial. So the game that we played here, we have 3 different scenarios every week, and they played the game of tap in to be able to compete, and then the winner gets $10. So it's very fun. And then of course we have the open mic, so that's taken care of. And I ain't gonna say Friday because they ain't gave me my money. I brought a date, my date stayed, and I still ain't got my money. But we're definitely trying to make that model for each of the episodes, which is the bringer show model. If you bring someone and they stay, half or more of the show, then you are rewarded for, your efforts in getting them to come and try the show. Um, so definitely more of that to come. Zeke, what do you think should be in the future for season 7?
What we do is always we're gonna bring the damn funny no matter what. So it's about bringing the funny. We're gonna
Okay.
bring the funny.
We got games and competition and bring the funny
Yeah.
and Funny Man Green. What do you think for season 7?
Shoot, Jimmy George Hayes Jr. Said it perfectly. You know what I mean? The games, competition, and definitely the funny.
Man, I think Wednesday night is the perfect culmination sometimes of the funny the games, and the competition. And
Laughter is the best medicine, man.
well, it is. It's just how you get it, right, Jimmy George Hayes Jr.? It's like you could squeeze a lemon or you can put it in a juicer, right? In
You're not gonna make miserable people happy. So
in
laughter
the
is
ju-
the best medicine.
in the juicer, you just get more juice. The squeeze is harder. And so that's what I want season 7 to be, is a harder squeeze, because I really want the funny. Y'all have had like 3 seasons where y'all just got to kind of be lazy and play and just talk and do and whatever. No, I want funny now, because we
Damn.
paid out how much the last episode, Funny Man Green? $55. You won it.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. Well, 55. Yeah, that was the bonus. So you got to add the 20.
Damn.
Oh,
Funny Man Green, we gonna charge you punk dues.
So that's
yeah,
what. That's
$75.
75. Yeah,
And
75.
then the episode before that was $80.
Yeah.
Episode before your episode was kind of a cheapy episode, so sorry about that. But it was still $20, and that's hard work.
Yeah.
So definitely, Jay Watch, what do you want to see for the show future?
Commitment, competence, um, compassion, courage,
Yeah.
Yeah.
competitive. Yeah, I think better than everybody. Yeah, and syndication, and like what the what I said? You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah, that part.
yeah.
Um I do. I know, like, that's what I would like to see for the show too. And I hope that the way that we do it now, wherein you guys have the keys to, invite the people that you like back, your castmates. Because it's not up to me. Um, Sauce in the City is kind of a platform derived from the people who are on it. I'm glad I don't have the last decision, because a lot of people wouldn't be here, period. Like, I'd have opened the trap door and I'd have left them out there. But since you guys like them, it's always cool to see them come back under your tutelage, and see if they can behave correctly, or if they can, kind of get with the program. Zeke, we still working on him. He's still a work in progress. What is this season? How many seasons have we been working on it?
Damn. You make it seem like I'm a patient at a hospital. We've been
Kind of.
operating on him, and
We
we
doing
can't find
triage. We doing triage. We doing everything. J Watch. I got a chance to talk to them about who they think will be winning the king or queen of the stream. Um, who do you think?
Uh, Honey Man Green, if he survives his next thing, so
I
he
know,
gotta
right?
survive the world first. Then you gotta, yeah. Maybe you know what they say, like when you have something to fight for, you fight harder. So if you fight for that crown, he don't know how to get down. Mhm.
As I told Funny Man Green, Lisa Wood, there was a comedian we had on the show, Lisa Wood, and she literally told me, she was like, if you stop, she said, you stopped doing Sauce in the City and my cancer came back. That's what she told me. And I said, and
Damn.
I said, I'll never stop doing it again. She said, I'll never stop. And Funny Man
Bad.
Green is laughing because he's my witness.
Yeah.
She said, you stopped doing Sauce in the City and my cancer came back. I was like, whoa.
Damn.
Okay.
Brenda, you orphan people?
Well, the thing is, I think Sauce in the City from its very first episode, its very first partner had schizophrenia.
Whoa.
And every 90 days or so, he would go, I call it get his head scrambled, right? Um, he would go into some kind of program and get his head scrambled. But when they would return him to me, I would have to spend like 2 weeks going over, like catching him up again. Like
Damn,
we would
Brenda.
sit on the phone like all night for me to just keep filling his head back with the details, just keep filling it up back again. We did this the entire 3 4 years we were together as
Yeah.
partners doing this. And every 90 days, I had to redo it, sit on the phone for hours and hours and hours and put his wires back together so that we could then have these episodes, the great episodes that we had. And he could go out there and do comedy. But that's what friendships are for, and that's what the show is for. So, Funny Man Green, sometimes I think you wake up from death just to do this show. And if that's and if that's the case, when you wake up, we're gonna be here. I'm gonna be here. I'm never gonna let you down. I'm never gonna let my people down because God knows when I wanna commit crimes at work, I come home and y'all make me feel like I'm normal and they're the crazy people.
Right.
So with that being said, we have come to the end of another um wait a minute, did I get everybody for the future of the show? I did. We have come to the end of another episode of Downloading Brenda Brown Online Chronicles. And thank you, Zeke. I think her in the middle is really badass. Like I wanted to be Storm, like I always wanted to be Storm as my superhero
Yeah,
character,
that's my favorite character.
but I think she looks way better. I
Yeah,
think that girl in the middle is totally me. So
yeah,
I think
yeah,
the one at the end, the one at the end is the one with the Salt in the City eye patch, which means she's been through some battles and stuff.
yeah. But
I love that eye
I
patch. I
love the
love
I love the
yeah,
first one. I got my girl from Goof Troop, baby. Yeah. What up, Goof
no,
Troop?
no.
the
Yeah.
Daphne.
My Daphne
What do
right
you
I
there.
told you, Brenda. I told you the exact characters. I'm right.
what do you think, Jimmy George Hayes Jr.? Which one?
I think the one in the middle. I go with the one in the middle. She got them
Thank you.
eyes and she got that mysterious dark mystique about herself. It's like, come on if you want to. Fuck around and find out.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but
So
the one
my
at the end,
go
one
ahead.
at the end, somebody came around and found out.
No, that's not how I told it.
Oh my gosh.
She
Um
got 20
so
bodies at least.
the cool part about it is I don't tell you guys everything, but this is my she character being worked into a comic book that was derived when I started sharing joke stroke jokers. So one day I put one of these pictures, and I won't tell you guys which one, and I super shared the stroke joker uh, cartoon, and one of the people who do cartooning for a living, they are making a comic book. They said, "Oh my God, that's our heroine." And so they want to make one of these young ladies into the heroine in their superhero comic book. So I'll wait for them. I won't destroy the mystery of who she is, but one of these young ladies will be the heroine in a comic book coming soon, probably 2027. So they're giving her a backstory, they're giving her a life, and I'm trying to do my best to fill in for her and tell them what she's about. But I don't even know what she's about.
You
I
know,
made the picture, but I'm like, she don't look shit like me.
I
Well,
can
I
tell
mean,
you the background on all of them.
she looks like me. She just, I don't know what the background is on her.
I
So
can give you the background on all of it.
I love it. Well, come to the next episode of Downloading Brenda Brown, the Online Chronicles. Well, we will be building her character, and I don't even have her name. She's not the chocolate child, I can tell you that. So with that being said, we're out of here. Thank you guys all for joining me, all of the dearly debooted. Thank you guys. The Kurt cast and Zeke and his loud ass signal. I love it. Where's the clap, Zeke? The clap, clap it up, clap. There we go. 2 seconds on the clock. If it ain't jokes, it ain't funny. You're not getting our money. Remember to say your name and where you're hailing from before you start. And go.
Ron Key Walker Sr., hailing from Southern California in Redlands.
Yeah.
And if it ain't funny, I ain't getting paid. I need $20 for some more wine. Damn it. All right. Joke number 1. Y'all ever see people with nice veneers, new teeth?
Yeah.
I think they eating ass. Because they got fake asses and fake teeth, and they want some real. Get your fake ass out my face. Another thing. Do you notice how the fast food workers are getting $20 an hour?
Yeah.
That means that they can shove a burger down your face, and if you choke on it, the EMT come over there for $17 an hour to help you get to the hospital. It's a damn shame. America's fucked up. You can't even park your car legally, tagged, and insured on the street for 3 days. If they mark your tire and you go on vacation, you come back, your shit is towed. It's freedom. The freedom to do what? You can't whip nobody ass. I can't wait to get my robot. Elon Musk got a robot coming. My robot gonna whip your robot ass if I don't get my $20. Damn shame.
All right. That is our last open micer in the studio. And so let's yeah, there we go. So let's discuss, and each one of our judges will get a chance to vote one of their favorites through. But let's all talk and give some comments on each one. We had a lot of people, so Abigail hopefully is tuning in. So if she makes it through, we have to boot somebody. So you guys have to take that into consideration too. So what did y'all think?
Oh, I was very surprised.
Yeah. Yeah. I ain't even gonna hold you tight. You got me giddy with your light. You got me driving out the night. From New York to the Vegas side. Homie say who's behind the mask? Is the love worth all that cash? Is the feeling gonna last? Or is it just a fleeting flash? My love tatted on my sleeve. Heart of muscle, gotta squeeze. If it breaks, I just believe. Rebuild it strong and let it breathe. Make it yell up to the sky. Have between your thighs so high. Call my dog, he said too soon. But I know this love is true. Niggas don't crush no more. But they don't love you raw. Baby, but for you I cry. Take off my cool and say goodbye. Niggas don't crush no more. But they wanna love you raw. Baby, well for you I cry. Cry. I'm in love with your pearl shine. Coming up in this world so fine. Was call you strong to find. When you push on a girl's side. That's the way we was raised, right? In the way we keep it cool but feel the light. Let it shine, I stay in the night. When I love, I ain't afraid. Priceless connection, no need to be paid. Though I hate to say it's true. I know I can't live without you. Babies don't crush no more. But they wanna love you raw. Baby, well for you cry. Take off my Kool-Aid, say goodbye. Niggas don't crush, don't go.